Hey, what's going on? Nick Unsworth here, and I'm a kick-ass business coach, and I'm on an absolute mission to help you find your purpose in life, to help you love what you do for work every single day, to help you be the rock star that you are meant to be, to make more money than you ever thought was possible, and to have more time freedom so you can actually enjoy the life that you're living. I'm here to help you set your life on fire. Hey, what's going on? Nick Unsworth here, and you're watching Life on Fire TV, and I've got my main man, AZ, aka Andy Zitzman, on the show.
What's up, my man? All right.
What up, big dog? So we're actually out here in Orlando, Florida. We got a little waterfall behind us. We got the J-Dub Marriott. Came out here because we had a little mastermind. You know, we got a couple Firestarter elites. So we got Andy Zitzman in the house. We've got Mark Costas, another Firestarter elite. And the whole thing is we came out here to mastermind for a few hours, catch Kevin Harrington from Shark Tank for a little bit. And right now we're going to bring Andy Zitzman, Game Time Podcast. He's going to teach us about fear today.
All right.
So tell us about friending your fear.
Yeah, so I, a few months back, I actually did an audio recording about friend your fear. And it's something that, I realized I had created a process to overcome and friend my fear in my 20s, but I'd never really named it and never really got, intentional with actually how I could teach people to actually embrace their fear and overcome it. Great. So that's friend your fear.
Friend your fear, coming at you.
So, if you'd like me to share about it, I mean, basically it goes like this. Friend your fear, and it's a 4-letter acronym. So you guys have heard about false evidence appearing real. Well, I believe that fear is not actually false. I believe it's really real. It's an emotion, and we need to learn to embrace it. So here's the acronym. Friend your fear. Yeah. Face it, embrace, act, repeat. So first things, face your fear. I mean, you gotta, face your fear and just have the awareness, feel it, and just recognize that you're feeling fear. And then, do the opposite of what normally happens. What normally happens is we do embrace our fear, but we embrace it negatively.
By running the other way.
Exactly. So now embrace it positively. So face it, then embrace it. And how you embrace it is you basically just, get conscious of all the positive possibilities of what could happen. Usually that false evidence appearing real is the negative possibility. Right. So if you're spending 5 minutes in that, spend 5 minutes in the positive. Okay. Just go there and see what happens.
So give us an example. So let's just say that we're facing our fear. Yep. And let's do like a real life example.
All right, cool. So you're going on stage, right?
Yep.
So you're a speaker, right?
Yep.
You're going on stage. First thing you do is that, you start to get a little nervous, right? Especially if it's going to be a large audience, right? Yeah. And you get nervous. And so first things are you feel the fear. Yeah. And so you might say, I would say like this. I'd say, Nick, you're feeling the fear right now. Remember, a champion learns how to feel that fear and leverage that fear. Bring that fear to something that's positive. Sure. And so then I would say, okay, I'm going to embrace that. What's the positive possibility? Number one, when you're speaking, it's really not about you. Yeah. It's about someone else. So I'd say, okay, embrace that positive outcome, close my eyes, see myself on stage, see myself delivering it, boom, and see the people that I'm about to impact. Okay. That's how you embrace the positive possibility.
Spin it from a negative to a positive.
Exactly. Okay. All right. And then from there, the act, right? I mean, act is take that action. For you, it'd be taking that first step out on stage, taking that deep breath, finding that person in the audience to connect with, take that action, and then deliver the goods, man. Okay. Cool. And last but not least, repeat, man. Fear never goes away. We can get better and better at managing it, but no matter how good we get, right? Michael Jordan will tell you, he was afraid when he went to the championship, and he won 6 of them. But, the 6th time he went to the championship, he still had some fear. But he learned to minimize it, but he also, came up with a process to friend his fear, right, in his own way. So friend your fear, and the last piece is just repeat, man. Face, embrace, act, repeat. Do it over and over.
Bam, that's it.
Boom, friend your fear.
Dude, I love it. I love it. I mean, what's cool about this, guys, is that fear is something that comes up every single day in our lives. And one of the things that I found to be so impactful is that, in my head, it's going towards your fear, but to put this acronym behind it and then to really be aware. It's start with being aware and then embracing it, going towards it, and repeating. So, we all have fears in our daily lives. If you can take it, use this acronym, use AZ strategies to go towards it and grow your business. So you've been watching Life on Fire TV because you've got a gift, you've got a message, you've got something inside you, you've got that burning fire to be successful, you want to help people start your movement. Well, you've got to go towards your fear to make that happen, because sitting back and worrying or not having the guts to leave the job or the business is not going to get you where you want to go. So use this, take it in, start to implement it right away. And so before we hop off, why don't we just take a minute just to hear a little bit about the the life of Andy Zitzman.
The life of Andy Zitzman.
Where do we
what would you
begin,
like to know, man? Well, first and foremost, I'll tell you that I was pretty lucky with respect to fear in general.
Yeah.
I was pretty lucky growing up because I'm an identical twin,
Okay.
and a lot of people don't know that. So, you know, I was blessed with having that buddy. Like, you know, imagine just having your bro next to you,
Yeah.
everything you do. So I didn't really feel fear until I got into my 20s, and I went out in the corporate world on my own, and I started to feel it, you know, and so this whole thing with fear and developing a process for it was something that I had to do pretty quickly because all of a sudden I was now an adult and an individual, and I never had that repetition in practice to like
Right.
learn how to overcome fear when I was a kid.
Yeah.
So it's near and dear to me because, you know, I really have leveraged overcoming fear to really go after my dreams, and I've taken a lot of risks, both good and bad. You know,
And you have to overcome being at the end of the alphabet as Zitzman.
you got to.
I mean,
man.
as an Unsworth, I don't know if you guys can relate. Being at the end of the alphabet, you're always last one to get called, you know?
Exactly.
Dude, I'm a Christmas baby too, so it was like, oh yeah, combine birthday and Christmas in one card. No,
Yeah,
it's fine.
and,
it's fine.
and a U for a last name.
Yeah,
I mean,
I know,
geez,
come on.
hey, doing all right now, kid.
It's all working out. So cool, man. So tell us, you know, one thing I'm fired up to have Andy here today is because he's not only, you know, a dear friend, but a Firestarter Elite client. You know, he's at the highest level that we coach right now. And then Andy's also one of our coaches. So, you know, tell us a little bit about, you know, what you do on the coaching side,
Yeah.
and, you know, how's your experience there with Life on Fire, you know, coaching, you know, people and helping them have breakthroughs and going towards fear and getting more done.
Yeah, you know, it's been awesome. So, you know, the first thing that I learned, you know, from you, one of the first things with coaching was to model someone, right?
Yeah.
And so I'll tell you, you know, like
Copy?
just
No.
you know what I mean, man. I'm doing,
Model.
I'm being the best Nick Unsworth I can be. But no, you know, what's interesting is I've done a lot of coaching in the, you know, mindset
Yeah.
as well as business, more in the corporate world. You know, I have some natural skills with sales, presenting, helping people find careers. But, you know, what's really Life on Fire has helped open me up to is this entrepreneurial world. And so it's like, while I'm doing these things, I get to also coach them in real time, right? And people say, like, you want to learn something, right? Learn it, then teach it, and it locks it in, right?
Oh, yeah,
And you model that, you know, and I mean, everything you learn in real time, you teach us, right?
Sure.
And so I've been, you know, following you in terms of how you coach entrepreneurs, and there are a few things that come up pretty consistently with entrepreneurs. Fear is one of them, right? You know, community, being around
Mindset.
like-minded people.
Yeah.
You know, another one. Having a coach is another one, and really just, you know, having that other person, you know, like in the passenger seat to say, hey, you're on the right track, keep going.
The
So,
twin.
yeah. So.
The twin.
But, you know, what's been great about it is that, you know, with coaching entrepreneurs, especially the audience that you attract, is that, you know, you attract people that really want to take it to the next level, that are ready, hungry and ready to take that action, but just might need a little direction, right?
Yeah.
Might need a little support and community. And Life on Fire, along with you directly, is designed just for that. So to be part of it right now, it's amazing, man. My business is about to take off, so I love it.
Oh yeah,
I love it.
I love it. I love it. Well, it's been super fun working with you, man, and I do love and enjoy what we're building, what we're creating. We've got some great folks on board with us. We've got fire starters just all over the world,
Man.
literally, and we have an amazing time at events. It's great to have guys like AZ helping to coach, you know, our clients with
Thank you.
us, which has been cool.
Thank you.
And AZ's got a podcast coming out, which is a big, exciting new venture
man.
too. So give us the quick and dirty on Game Time, the podcast.
All right, Game Time. So Game Time itself, you know, is a trigger. It's a word. I envision 1 million people a year from now walking around just going Game Time.
Game Time
You know,
who?
everyone's heard it.
Yeah.
You know, what time is it? It's Game Time. So, you know, the idea here is that I love motivation and inspiration. Obviously, I'm a high energy kind of guy. You know what I mean? And there's a lot more to being consistent and successful. But I will tell you this. You can't do anything in life that's big, amazing, and awesome without passion, without inspiration, without motivation. So for me, I bring that into me every day. And so I said to myself, you know what? How can I share, you know, something that I'm doing, right, for myself every day with the world? Boom. Do a 3 to 5 minute, short, brief, daily motivational podcast. That's going to be my first foray into the podcast world. I'm fired up, you know. I mean, my man Nick here, you know, dude, you've helped me so much, you know, with getting it going and getting it started. I mean, I didn't even know what a podcast was 6 months ago.
Dude, me either.
So, but yeah,
Well, 8 months ago.
so it's called Game Time with Andy Zitzman. Check it out on iTunes, Stitcher. You can go to GameTimeMovement.com. That's the website. And most importantly, you know, I'll be, you know, leveraging all the skills that you've taught me, man, to help grow, monetize, but most importantly, reach 1 million people. It's free, and it's for anyone that just wants to be fired up.
I think what's so cool about that with Game Time is that you have to differentiate. You know, it's like with like Life on Fire TV, is like, all right, there's a lot of interview shows out there. There's a lot of podcasts out there. And so our unique twist was, let's go on camera. Let's be different in that way. And then let's also do the behind the scenes. You know, like we're out here having a good time in Orlando, kind of sharing a little bit of the experience. You know, behind the scenes with Gary Vaynerchuk in the office, things like that. So you want to differentiate. And so AZ coming at you with a daily show.
A daily
that's
dose.
short and sweet, a daily dose. And that's different, you know, and at the end of the day, you've got to stand out, you've got to be different. And so we definitely wish you the best of success. Go check out Game Time, get up with Game Time, and check out, subscribe, write reviews, and let's support our fellow Fire Starter Elite and musicians. So thanks for everything, brother.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it, Nick.
All right, we'll see you guys on the next show. Peace.
I'm here to help you set your life on fire.